Welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Puppets and
Jakob the Moles.
And like the Princess of Water.
Yeah. We're representing the brewing. We just need the Emperor of Yeast, Daniel. No, today we got a unique style from Berlin. It's a Berliner Weisse. It's the Berliner Kindl Weisse, which is their unblended Berliner Weisse. Now, Berliner Weisse is a type of wheat beer that is, or Weiss beer, that is very, very sour. And usually they put in fruit syrups.
Yeah.
Jakob had it with fruit syrup in Germany.
Yeah.
Was it sour?
It wasn't as sour there. It was more balanced out.
Okay.
I didn't.
But that's probably because of the fruit syrup.
So I didn't have it unblended.
Yeah, this is unblended, so
it should be more sharp.
yeah, sharp and sour. But it's lower in alcohol than the Weizen. This is only 3%. So it's a beer you can drink. But like people who are really love authentic Berliner Weisse, want it without the fruit syrup added. And this is going to be my first Berliner Weisse. I've never had it, and if it's anything like Belgian style sours, like lambics and such, I think I will like it a lot. But let's get it cracked open and see what it's about. But here you have the beer. This is murky like hell. Looks like a wheat beer, kind of. Like a golden...
White beer.
Bright yellow.
Just murky.
Yeah.
Murky.
Yeah, it's quite murky. Fizzy, white head. That's pretty interesting compared to the others.
Got a big, actually quite a big head. For
yeah. Let's check out the aroma, guys.
Very fruity.
Very fruity.
Yeah.
Citrus notes. I do get somewhat of an acidity. It's not much though. Not as much as like in a Goose.
But I mean, I think the fruity note is actually quite intense in this.
Yeah.
I think it's more sharp.
Yeah, it's more. It's more sharp than fruity, and I think so too. And I get a lot of the wheat too.
Yeah. I remember the syrup version where it was syrup where...
What's the kind of fruit syrup did you have in yours?
I think it was a blend of vanilla and kismet. Cherries, yeah.
Interesting. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's give this
cheers.
Berliner Weisse unfiltered one a try. Or yeah.
Wow. That's sour.
Yeah, that is actually pretty sour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man.
Do you know what it actually tasted like?
It's like
An off homebrew.
yeah. It's,
An infected homebrew.
It tastes like your homebrew actually.
It tastes like my infected, or we made. I can't remember the style, but it's kind of like it's some sour ale we made. But no, it wasn't even a sour ale. I don't remember, but it's kind of like that sourness. It's quite sharp.
Actually I get some rye in it as well.
It's way more sour than I expected, but not as intense as in some Gooses.
Yeah.
A little more balanced, but the reason why you add the fruit syrup is to make it a little more mild. I get a lot of wheatiness. It reminds me of oatmeal a little, actually. It's got the same texture as oatmeal, like a dusty kind of texture. Quite dry.
I actually quite like it.
Yeah, it's actually nice. I mean, it's not as nice as some of the Belgian style Gooses.
But
It's just like, you know,
it's extreme.
Sorry. It's a bit like lemonade, actually.
Yeah, it's very lemony. Very lemony.
Extremely refreshing.
Yeah, really refreshing. Very lemony. I mean, this is a huge contrast to what we just had. Very lemony. It's kind of like licking a lemon.
Yeah.
The sourness. It's and quite sharp. It doesn't have the vinegary notes as a Goose, for example. The wheat is there too, but the most intense thing is sourness. And it's kind of strange that it reminds me of oatmeal, because it's mostly because of the texture. If you just take oatmeal and put it in your mouth, it's kind of like that dusty texture I get on the palate, which is probably because of the sourness.
Also like those green apples.
Yeah.
If it's sitting too long or too
No,
sour.
do you mean green apples before they're really ripe?
Yeah.
Yeah, like sour green apples, kind of like that. What do you think of this, Henrik?
Well, I actually quite like it. I mean, it's sour. It's very sour and it's very refreshing. It's perfect for a hot summer day.
Yeah.
Are we talking like red Weiss or?
Oh no, not yet. But I was just thinking, what you thought. I think this actually with the fruit syrup would be a beer that would be kind of attractive to girls, because with this I guess a fruit syrup would make the acidity more mild, and then would be more of maybe a sparkling wine, maybe.
I actually preferred it with the fruit syrup.
Well, you're new to sours.
Yeah.
I remember when you had the goose with me from Kindl. Your face was like.
You know what?
I
like it very much, but just with the sourness, really. I mean, it's so refreshing, really.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that it's so sour. I didn't expect that at all.
No, me neither.
But I mean, it's still not like an exceptional beer, but I think it's solid. So rating wise for me for this Kindl Weisse, I'm actually gonna give it a 60. It's above average beer. It's not fantastic, I think, but
it's good for a very hot summer day.
Yeah, of course. But I think it's quite an interesting style. I would love to try more Berliner Weisses and maybe some more high-end ones. What about you, Henrik?
Well, I mean...
Yeah, I think you liked it a little bit more, didn't you?
Yeah, it was quite nice actually. I'm a bit I'm a bit new to sour ales, but I had yours, which was kind of funny, like very, very, very sour. I like this actually, and I actually enjoyed that, like the homebrew. So I'm gonna give it a 62, I think actually. I mean, I would enjoy this very much. I enjoyed this, yeah.
What about you, Jakob?
I am landing at a 54. I remember in Germany when I had the blended version, I thought 65 for this one, but I'm not as impressed with this one as you guys are. I would rather have the blended version because it's more
we
mellow.
haven't had the blended version.
Yeah,
we haven't had the blended version, so we have nothing to compare with. So, yeah. In the 60s for all of us. 60 for me, 62 from Henrik, and 55?
57?
57.
I don't remember.
For the Berliner Kindl Weisse. Guys, let me know what you think of this if you've had it. And guys, if you've had any other Berliner Weisses, please let me know what to check out.
There were 3 other variants at the store actually.
Was that the ones with the syrup?
No, not syrup, but taste, maybe actually. I'm not sure at all.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, guys, please let me know if you know any good Berliner Weisses. I would love to try more, especially because they're sour. So yeah, guys, that's it for this beer review. Remember to comment, subscribe, let us know what you think about the Berliner Kindl Weisse. If you've had it, don't worry, I'm not drunk, I'm just hyper today. And we're gonna see you in another beer review.
Cheers.